Hey all, Binks here. Surge is one of my favorite cards that they've introduced into Marvel Snap in a long time. It's a very good card to just play out on curve on 2 and to continue to get value throughout the rest of the game. When Surge first came out, I was kind of theorizing this idea of something I would call a Surging 4s deck, where you're utilizing Zabu, Surge, and then a bunch of 4-drops. And as you've probably seen, there is a lot of decks out there right now that are just kind of focusing on this game plan. I think that having a lot of 3 and 4-drops makes Surge really, really good. That's kind of where you get the best value of having that little breakpoint go down. And my Infinite deck this season took advantage of that super well. I called it Surturing 4s. So this is a Surtur Sauron deck that is featuring Surge as the second 2-drop that you can play on turn 2 and feel really good next to Sauron. Basically, a lot of these Sauron decks would run into a lot of trouble if you don't have Sauron on 2, because a lot of things in your deck just don't really work with things like Ebony Maw and just the bad downsides of things like Typhoid Mary and Red Skull. And it's kind of hard to win if you don't hit that. But now that we have Surge in the mix, we actually really kind of change things up, and we have this alternative win condition where you can just push out these bigger bodies when you're giving them +1 power, and when you are making them cost less, the downsides suddenly aren't so bad. And we still have these backup plans and things like Zero and Enchantress when we don't hit the Sauron, to really make this deck feel amazing whether you hit the Sauron or not. The basic game plan of the deck is to play Sauron or Surge on 2, play Surtur ideally down on 3 to get it start growing. Then you want to play as many 10 power cards as possible. We have Starbrand, Ares, Typhoid Mary, and Red Skull to fall in line there, to both buff our Surtur and get our Scar discounted. So we can get our Scar discounted on the final turn. You can have some crazy explosive turns, especially if you have like Ebony Maw still in hand and Sauron got down. Just very, very strong. We do have Zabu in here for some additional support for our 4-drops, getting them just a little bit cheaper, being able to push them out early or squeeze in things like a Zero or an Ebony Maw on those turns when you normally wouldn't be able to. This deck went incredibly well. So this does have pre-infinite stats, but between pre-infinite and infinite, it was 72 and 34 for a 67% win rate. And then when we got to infinite, we went to 16 and 11. So that's just the post-infinite, no bot stats. It still had just under a 60% win rate. This was played a little while ago. This was my infinite deck, but it can still do really well right now, especially because there's so many powerful ongoing decks, and you get to run Enchantress not only defensively, but you can use it offensively. So this is just absolutely the star of the show and will win you a lot of games. Very, very strong, very solid deck. And I feel like people really thought that like Sauron Surtur just kind of felt like a very samey deck where you're just kind of doing the same thing every single time. The inclusion of Surge really changes that, and this is an absolute blast to play, and I hope you like it. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe. Catch you live at twitch.tv/Banks_plays. Enjoy. You peace. Loki. Well, tell you one thing, they're not going to be moving that shield any longer. We're going to have to just hope they don't have Shang, I think. Let's make this a 10 power for Scar reasons. Play Scar next turn. Make sure that we don't get stuck with, we lost. Make sure we don't get stuck in our hand. Strange will eat the symbiotes. Yeah. Delicious, delicious symbiotes. Okay. Correct. Chat, don't let anyone tell you I'm not a real freak for real. Don't let anyone ever tell you I'm not a real freak for real.
Power must be controlled.
Nah, don't let a single soul tell you. Thought You thought your 33 power Strange was safe, didn't you? You thought that 33 power Strange is having no cares in the world. Sphinx love Brazilians? Hell yeah, man. Love Brazilians. Love people from everywhere. I don't like them because they're Brazilians. I like them because they're people. Type shit. Feel me? If we hit the Starbrand, we should be fine. 60% chance. But they have some big cards in their deck, so the series might fail. We're ready to leave. Some point. Starbrand. You love to see. That's a really slow card for our opponent. That is very, very slow. Right on time, Sauron, by the way. Perfect time to draw that card. If they have Ajax, they play it right. Pretty much always. But I haven't played very many cards. They ever overcome right, even with Ajax? I don't think so. $33 points is a lot. Good call on abandoning right. Very good game. Very, very good game. Played your outs. Notably one going middle or left there. Surge and Chalaran are going to have a bit of tension. But we're really happy if we draw either, right? So, kind of chill. Card can come in handy. How close am I to making the Twitch partner program? I made the Twitch partner program like 2 years ago. I'm at partner plus level 1. I haven't hit level 2 yet. Hopefully we will eventually. I really don't want Vibranium in my deck, man. I really don't want Vibranium in my deck. I really don't. Left in the deck, we have 3, 7, 5, 10. 3, 7, 5, 10. So as long as we get the 10, we should win the Ares poll. Also just play Red Skull. Just play Red Skull. This might mess up my Ares, but I guess theirs is going to get a little messed up too, so. At least somewhere in the middle. Sure. It's only gonna be 9 to 4 here. This deck usually doesn't run Shang. Ouch. Oh! Holy, dude.
Victory.
That That was scary AF. Speaking of Star Wars, Destiny is going to have a Star Wars inspired DLC in December. Neat. People play Destiny? I feel like that's like a fake game. I will not explain. That's Surge. I couldn't have played Scar and Enchantress together. Yeah, shit's good, man. Fuck you, Mobius player, piece of garbage. Sorry. What the? Their ongoing deck is going to like Enchantress? I hope not. Victory. Mobius player. Oh, I don't dislike Mobius because it's good. That's why most people dislike tech cards, because it's good and it beats them. I dislike Mobius because I think it fundamentally turns the game unfun. I don't give a shit about Jug. Jug's a great card. Jug's one of the most balanced cards they've ever made. Which might sound crazy to you, but I wholeheartedly believe that that's true. I shouldn't have played Zero. I should have played Surtur into Zero Starbrand. Pretty big mistake. I can't do that. That's right. I'm not allowed to do that. If we see a... we see a Space Stone, we should try and Enchantress it, I think. If possible.
Avengers! Assemble.
They've not played Time Stone. Ah, Teton. Damn. They can play it next turn, so no reason to try and tech against it. It's always dead to Shang, right? Unfortunately. I could try and like squeeze Cosmo into one of these decks. Wait, no, this is like the tech version, right? They shouldn't have Shang. Go +8 left. If they Spectrum left, I won't hit any of these cards. Spectrum left expected. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Tough. Kind of damned if you don't, damned if you do, damned if you don't type shit. What's up, Shuri and Joy? How you doing? Joy and Shuri and shit? Oh, I'm so punished now for not doing the SAR online. Oh.
Power must be controlled.
Well, it's like, I don't know, like, if you could surge down, it's like, you still get the discount and the +1, and, like, you turn it off, and that sucks. But it's like, I played, at the end of that, basically, I played 2 energy for 0 power and a +1 power, +1 discount, and then you played 3 energy for 3 power at the end of the day. Which seems worse, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Decently small deck. We could whiff here. No, I've not seen Thunderbolts yet, or whatever they're calling it now. Okay, 16. That means that we have 16. Oh, the +1 power. That's right. I was about to say, man, someone fucked up. You can't have 16 here. That doesn't make any damn sense. I wish we could play something along with the Star brand, but we can't. So I think we just send that. They played Informer yet? Yeah, they played Skillmonger, right? Another game I should have snapped at some point, for sure. Who knows, man? Who knows what could happen? Yeah, I agree. I think that deactivating Surge is not a snap condition. I generally agree with that, Hunter. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I get snapped a lot when people do it. And it's like, you, like, stop me a little bit. Like, you stop me like a little tiny baby bit. Another kind of perfect play. I never played anything right. See if they have enough. Left, please. Thank you. A lot of points. Notably won easily without the Scar going left.
Victory.
I gotta start snapping, man. Absolutely no way of getting here. If they show a way that they can, I'll have to be kind of scared. Get the surge train going. Lucas. They might not be able to get middle either. Affliction decks usually don't have ways to do so. If I see a non-move deck teching in Heimdall, one streamer comes to mind for that. Hell yeah, dude. That was actually popular at one point during Surtur. Surtur was really popular. We'll get you to 3, and we can go Enchantress. Enchantress Typhoid? Or Enchantress, Scar? If we don't, then we just praise that we get a decent top deck. Wow. Absolutely insane. How could we possibly lose? If for whatever reason they have Shang, they could play Shang right or left. It's probably right. Shogun is buffed from the Surge hit? Yeah, it specifies everywhere. I can't imagine why that wouldn't be the case. Ouch. GG's.
Victory.
How likely should be when to accept the snap? I think it's like 37%. 463 double play. But at that point, you have to really think about what, like, is your thought of your percentage of how much you will win actually true, or do they have something cooking up in the background that's throwing off your count? But I believe it's 37% when it goes from 1 to 4. If I remember correctly. I love playing Enchantress when the shield's going to land on Captain America. It's one of my favorite things. Me and Jeff are coming similar topics. Are we talking about like snap percentages and when to stay and stuff? I love talking about stuff like that. I think it's very interesting. Ooh, they might not move shield left this turn, huh? Whatever. Oh, we got it. You're not going anywhere, shield. Stand right where you are. Mobius. Mobius playoff. What about percentage to initiate a snap? I don't know.
All systems go.
Not me 100% forgetting that Scar wouldn't go down by 1. Yeah, the game theory about it is really cool. I agree. If they can get more points left, I might be in trouble, but I'll just assume that they can't. Figure the rest out later.
Victory.
GG's. Really good Enchantress play there. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm playing a lot of big cards every turn, and that's usually pretty good. I don't know if this deck would run Shang. I'm just going to assume no. So I'm just going to keep playing very large cards on every lane. Please don't top deck Ebony Maw. Anything but Ebony Maw. Please, anything but Ebony Maw, man. Thank you. I hope they can beat me. I like to see the fireworks on these turns, man. Doesn't win all the lanes? It's fine, man. Never winning right against Bishop anyway. These decks run Shang? We're about to find out. Enchantress is net 14 power mid, so I think they're not going to be able to play around that. I think it's going to fuck them up. Do they have Hitmonkey? I don't even think a fully charged Hitmonkey wins middle. Or it might win left. I don't think they're going to be able to play around how this Enchantress adds so much power. Yeah. It's hard to think about how much power that shit's adding. It's fucking a lot, man. Sage is scary, but I don't think it's big enough. Oh, they didn't have it. Like, middle was, like, kind of sneaky how close it was, but the Enchantress, even though it says 6 power, is really a 14 power Enchantress. Kind of just blows them out. I had set this up when I played it on turn 4. Always planning to make that play. So 2 different lines we could go here. If we go Surtur, we can just go Surtur into Ares into Red Skull. Obviously, just very, very strong. If we go Surge Zabu, we could maybe find some really powerful things to sneak in. I think we're going to do that. I think Surge Zabu gives us too much value to pass up. When is Hard on 2 not the winning line ever? I'm not sure. People have asked me that, or someone else asked me that as well. I'm sure there's... Every once in a while, there's random situations where... It's actually not better. Fuck you, dude! What an annoying-ass card to draw. Sorry, not an annoying-ass card. What an annoying Attilan lane to have happen. Ooh, I hope you enjoy that Iron Patriot card that you got. Wait, oh, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Chad. It doesn't matter. I'm a dumb idiot. Oh, my God. I gotta threaten middle. I have to. I think if we don't threaten middle, we always lose. If we threaten middle, we have a chance. But if they snap, we should also leave. I completely misread the Strange Supreme. I mean, we can like play as if this Ares dies, right? Like, we should just play as if this Ares dies.
Power must be controlled.
Oh, hello. This played around Thanos right as well. So if they Thanos right, they get 15 power, and then this would play around Ares eating it.
Binks, binks, binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks, binks. Like and subscribe.